have a lot of different energy drink things. Got it?
Yeah.
You good?
Whoa, 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 whoa! That, I think that's shiny. I think that's shiny on the first. I don't know, I'm here, I'm riding on the ceiling. Yes! Very handle, very handle. What are you? What is that? What are those? What is up, freaks and geeks? It's Aedifex, and welcome back to the OCD Dex Challenge. We are here in Pokemon Crystal. We did things a little bit differently today. We started off the day with some Golf It with Darth Brichter and Curly Rob. Had a bunch of fun there. Mike is across the world right now, so time zones are a little bit different. So when we get to play games with him, we're gonna stop and play games with him. So he might be lurking in the chat somewhere. I know he's got to get up pretty early, so if he's here, hey. If he's not, you know, thanks for playing. Curly Rob's probably going to be creeping in the chat too, so you'll see him soon. But we are almost done with Pokemon Crystal here. We are outside the daycare now, actually. We have one chore left to do, which is kind of a two-part thing, actually. We have two chores left to do. Just kidding. We have to catch the 7 unknown that we're missing, and we have to catch a Chansey. After that, we don't have to catch anything ever again in Pokemon Crystal, at least for the challenge. Everything else is evolutions or breeding. So right now we're working on our Totodile eggs, and we're working on our wrong button. We're working on the Totodile eggs, and we're working on the Eevee. We already have the Eevee and the egg ready to go, but we need to have another one for Espeon or Umbreon because we have the one Bill gave us. So we need to hatch that egg. We've got 2 out of the 3 Totodile eggs. And then we need to throw Typhlosion in there and get the 3 evolutions for that. And then Sudowoodo. And then after that, all we have left to breed is Chikorita. We need to breed that line. And we need to breed Sudowoodo for gender variants. So we'll be able to do everything as far as eggs are concerned except for Chikorita today. I definitely forgot to trade with myself. So we'll take care of that in between now and tomorrow's stream. But the first thing that we need to do is figure out where Chansey is so we can get a Chansey for Blissey. And then we work on the last of the unknowns. We have one chore to do before we can do that. Pokemon. Okay. We have one chore to do before we can get the unknowns. We need a water stone, which is strange, but let's see, route 13, 14, and 15. And it has to be in the morning of the day, which is perfect because it's still daytime in our game. And they are very rare spawns. So 14, 15, 13, 14, 15. Which I believe is back in Kanto. Let's see where the routes are. Route, yeah, 13, 14, and 15 are outside of Fuchsia, I believe. And Chansey is a 1% encounter. 1% hunt, no matter what route we're in. Jeez. Okay. So that's gonna be our biggest chore for the day. So that being said, let's make some progress here. Let's go buy a water stone in the Goldenrod department store. And then from there, we can go to Union Cave. We can do the last puzzle. That light is in my eyes. There we go. We can do the last puzzle for the unknowns. And then we can catch the last batch of unknowns that we're looking for. Let me see what floor the stones are on. might have to go to Celadon. I think that's where we go, actually. Let's see. Yeah, the 4th floor. Wise Man's Gifts. So we need to go to Kanto to get this water stone. So do you guys want to do a 1% hunt? So we can make these guys little because they're babies. Get the hard work out of the way. Okay, we're gonna add this graphic here. We're looking for a Chansey. Our final 1% hunt of Gen 2. It's exciting and terrifying. We go to the 4th floor, Celadon. We're already in Goldenrod, so we can just take the train. So we'll just ride up to it. Miss it, and then we'll ride up to it. Okay, so go up here, talk to this guy. Yep, we're coming aboard. Take the train over to Kanto. Take Shiny. If you were here for the Golf It stream, Rob turned into a treasure goblin. I'm not sure what happened, but it was hilarious. If you did miss it, it's in the VODs. You should definitely check it out. It was fun. And I definitely want to stream it again with everybody, with Kitten Hawk, Malwraith, Darth Breaker, and Curly Rob. That would be lots of fun. And ridiculously chaotic. I mean, Shiny is good Shiny. Okay, let's see. Where is Celadon? Right next to us. So we need to go to the Celadon department store, and we need to buy ourselves a water stone in order to get this last puzzle. That's not the Celadon department store. This is the department store. Okay, so we're just gonna go into the elevator. We're gonna go to the 4th floor. We're gonna spend our last chunk of money. Which floor? Which floor? Don't spam A. There we go. 4th floor. So in between now and next stream, I need to trade a Chikorita with myself and probably fight the Elite Four a couple times. 1, to train up some Pokemon, but 2, to make some more money because we need money to buy ourselves a Porygon. Welcome, how may I help you? Bye. Yeah, it's not that guy. There's a couple. I need to buy Surf Mail to send to my girlfriend. That's cool. Good for you. This is the only place where you can buy lovely mail. I don't care about mail. This guy? Bye. Oh. At the 4th floor. We're looking for the stones. It's the next one. We'll just keep going. And we're on the roof. Okay. Just kidding. Where do we buy a water stone and crystal? Apparently it's not here. Bye. Bunch of TMs. Ruh-roh. Guys? Buy potions, healing items, okay. Not what I want. Pokeballs and status items. We're back on the 1st floor. Can we not buy a water stone here? Let's take a look. Oh, no. Ah, that's... Water stone. Waterstone and Pokemon Crystal. We get it. We have to find one. We can't buy one in Crystal. Okay, so we need to have a Waterstone in our bag in order to do the last puzzle. Where is it? Where do you find a Waterstone? Everybody's saying Route 42, there's a fisherman. Go to Bill's grandpa's house, which is where Bill lived in red, blue, and yellow. Show him a Staryu and you'll get a Waterstone. I don't have a Staryu. Route 42, that fisherman. Okay, so we might have to catch a Staryu. Oh, yay, chores. Okay, Pokemon Crystal. Where are you? Let's see where we find one. Okay. Pokemon Crystal. Routes 19, 34, 40. Cerulean City with a Super Rod. At night, of course. At least this isn't as bad as getting Entei yesterday. Very true. Just a matter of fetch quest, basically. Cerulean City. Check there. Let's look at the maps. Go. Take a look here, and Cerulean City. Available Pokemon. Only at night can we get a Staryu. Which it needs to be 7 o'clock for us to be night, so not tonight because I gotta be up stupid early. I have to be at work at 3 a.m. tomorrow, which is fantastic. Okay, so we're gonna work on Chansey then. Our pack, that's not what we want. We're gonna fly to Saffron again, and we'll go over to Route 15. No, we don't want Saffron. Just kidding. We want Fuchsia. Damn, way too early, right? It's ridiculous. Fuchsia is what I wanted. We go over to Fuchsia City, and then this route over here, we have a 1% chance of a Chansey encounter. So I'm gonna grab our Scyther actually, because it has False Swipe. That way we don't have to worry about accidentally killing it when we do find it. Let's get this encounter, boy. Rob's here. Rob's usually the one to bring the luck, so let's see. Let's get in our boxes. Box 12, I believe, is the one with our evolutions. We might be in the right one. Draw. These are all the ones that we need to evolve. Change box 11. Box 11 is where we need to be. Pray to the mighty shiny god. We're not even shiny hunting, but that'd be amazing if we could find a shiny Chansey. We just need to find one so we can evolve it into Blissey. But if we can get our first encounter to be shiny, that would be amazing. But then we need to do it again. This is what we were talking about yesterday, actually. We get a shiny while we're hunting these last couple Pokemon. It'd be nice and it'd be awesome. But then we'd still have to find a regular one because we're doing shinies and living decks. and everything has to be from its native region as far as the living decks. I was just about to ask. Yeah, no, it's the same thing that we were talking about yesterday. All right, 1% encounter. Let's see. Nidorino. Not a Chansey. Let me get the counter set up actually. Okay. 1. Curse the OCD, right? That's definitely the challenge part of the OCD Dex challenge. If it was easy, it wouldn't be a challenge. Nidorina. So that's 2. It's equally frustrating as it is rewarding. Like, it's annoying in the moment when you're looking for things. This is the 3rd encounter. But afterwards, when everything's gonna said and done, it'll be pretty nice to say we did it. I feel like we're gonna see a lot of Nidorinos and Nidorinas. I like how I said we were gonna get Scyther out to do this hunt and then we didn't put her in the front. Get up there. I'm really excited to get into Let's Go though. Seeing this route like old school just made me think of Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. The huge updates. I'm excited to play that and do some shiny hunting. I actually really like the chain hunting the way it is now. So I'm interested in how it's going to be in Sword and Shield, because from the direct it looked like there's both going to be overworld Pokemon and wild encounters. So I don't know how that's going to work. I'd just be glad you don't have to get both male and female versions of each. That's true, OCD. It is, and that's ridiculous. The 3DS is no more. Don't like it. Yeah, they basically said they're replacing the 3DS with the Switch. Yeah, no, that would be true, OCD, but I figured, you know, that was kind of too much. You know, maybe when we finish the whole thing, we might go back and catch male and female, but that was the main reason, actually, what I just stumbled upon. Gender variants. There's Pokemon that are different based off of their male or female. There's quite a few of them, 196. So that being said, so many of them being different like that, there's no reason to catch a male and female of every single Pokemon, except for the ones that are different. So the whole point of the OCD Dex challenge is to catch every possible obtainable Pokemon, which basically means anything that is different. So if it has different forms, if it looks different because it's male and female, mega evolutions, stuff like that. Hoppip. Switch is a much better substitute. It's handheld and console on one. Very true. I love my Switch. It doesn't get as much love as it deserves, but I really like my Switch. I got a Switch on launch day. I am a true Nintendo fanboy. Recently been playing to play Phoenix Wright for the first time. Nice. I've actually never played Phoenix Wright either. I've seen all the memes and I've watched a couple people play it, but I've never played it myself. Objection! The Hoppip. I'm not the biggest fan of it. Been always more on the actual handhelds. It is an actual handheld. Should get one. The hybrid console. There are rumors going around that they're going to make a smaller version. It's going to be more like the 3DS. And then they're going to make like the Switch Pro. Basically an updated board. Yeah. Woo. I used to do a lot of handhelds when I was little because my big brother hogged the consoles we had, so I can understand that. Yeah, no, I'm definitely for handheld systems, but I do really like the Switch, and the fact that it's both is really cool. At first, when they announced it, I thought it was kind of gimmicky, but having it, it's like, okay, I understand. And it's not like the motion controls gimmicky where it's not really that great, like of the Wii. It's actually pretty useful. Chancy. What's the spawn rate of everybody out here? Hang on, we're gonna look that up. Wait, no, if we're getting any lucky spots or not. Oh, 15. Reno are 30%, so those are fairly common. I used to, I love the Game Boy Advance. Carried that shit everywhere. Dude, I loved my Game Boy Advance. That thing was amazing. There were so many good games on there. Yeah, the Wii was rough unless you had Rock Band. Very true. But all the other consoles had Rock Band too, so it wasn't like it was an exclusive or anything like that. I used to play the first bit of Super Mario Galaxy. It was pretty cool for that. True, they did have some really good first-party games. It just didn't get the support from all the third parties. Another neat arena. I mean, controls still sucked, but it was still decent. Yeah, no, it was definitely a good game. The controls just weren't as responsive as they should have been. Like, basically they released a prototype. And I think that's actually true because when the Wii U came out, it was the Wiimote Plus was basically what it was supposed to be. Okay. So Pidgeotos, I know that's not what this is, but that was the one before this. Pidgeotos are a 20% encounter, so it's a little bit more rare. Pop-ups are 19. They share that 20 slot with the Chansey. I actually got a Wii U recently to play all the Pikmin games. Very nice. Before they did the new 3DS, I almost bought a Wii U, or yeah, a Wii U for Xenoblade. But then they released the first Xenoblade on 3DS. But Xenoblade X is still only Wii U. I'm surprised they haven't ported it to Switch yet. One of my favorites, underrated game series. It's really fun, actually. People forget about it until they play Smash. They're like, oh yeah, the dude. His name is Olimar, and he's adorable. Pidgeotto. So Pidgeot is a 20%. The good thing about Chansey is it can appear no matter what time of day it is. Yeah, I forgot Olimar was in Smash, right? It's so random. But they're like, oh, we own it. Do it. Send it. Nidorino. So is Ness, yeah. And apparently everyone loves the Earthbound games and Mother and all that. I've never played any of them. It might be something to try on stream. I want to go see what that item is. What? Okay. The trainer we missed. Have you forgotten anything? I don't think so. On the villager from Animal Crossing. He's really fun, actually. Sent out Clefairy. We'll just swords dance. We'll set up here. Get double slaps. Rude. Slash. About that. Get out of here. Enough. Yeah, villager from Animal Crossing is really fun in Smash. How do we get up there? I just want that item. Maybe that's why we didn't get it last time. It's Hop-Up. Hop-Ups are sad because they share the 20% slot with the Chansey. Hop-Ips are 19%, Chansey's 1. There we go. Good thing we have Typhlosion with us. Hop on the bike. Save a little bit of time. And it's PP up. I didn't even want it. I could sell it though. We need money for Porygon, so it's okay. Pidgeotto is a 20%. So we run from those. Nidorina is a 30%. The most common spawn in this area. Nidorina and Nidorino are actually tied. th encounter. It's a Nidorino. Again, 30%. Nidorino and Nidorina take up 60% of the route, so. For 29, we got. Surprise, surprise. An angry bunny dinosaur thing. But the good thing is, this is literally our last grind of Crystal. 1% encounter. And then we need to keep her with us and up that friendship. Friendship evolutions are going to be what takes some time to wrap up this generation. There's a chunk of Pokemon that I'm trading up to Sun and Moon, so I can do the trade evolutions on screen for you guys. As long as we catch the base form in the game, then it's okay. It's more Nidorinos. Alright, Rob, you're usually the one that brings the luck to find these. What's your guess? What number are we going to get it on? The Hoppip, that's our 19%, so it's our second rare spawn. On that last square there. Let's see if we got a lucky square. It's a Nidorino. $34 is going to be Hoppip. Okay. It's our second Hoppip in that square. It's promising. Apparently there are such thing as lucky squares in the old games. Once you get a low spawn Pokemon, you're more likely to get the rest of the low spawn Pokemon. So we'll see if that's true or not. So we got 2 Hoppips and 2 Nidorinos. Or Nidorina. 36. Chansey! There we go. She is here, and it only took 36 encounters, guys. So we Swords Dance, and we get our strength up. And that is the last hunt of Pokemon Crystal. We need to catch it. It is possible for me to mess this up, so. If I'll swipe it, she won't die because it's false swipe. It's gonna tail whip. My fear is that she will run though, so we need to catch her and catch her now. So we're going for an Ultra Ball. Ooh. Soft boiled. I don't know what that does, but you're not running, so I'm fine with it. She's healing. Why does everything we need to catch heal? You know what? That's fine. Try another Ultra Ball. 1, 2, 2 shakes. Just going for tail whip again. If she heals again, we'll have to hit her with a false swipe. But we already swords danced, so we'll be good. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Chansey was caught. That's our last difficult hunt of Pokemon Crystal right there. A 1% Chansey. We caught it in 36 encounters, which, again, it's one of those in the moment sucks, but afterwards, that's actually really good to get a 1% in 36 encounters. People try to catch it for its extremely nutritious eggs, but can rarely be found. Very true. We'll not give her a nickname, and she's gonna go to the PC. And there's another trainer that we missed. So let me, hang on, I have to phone my mom. Figure out how to talk. We're gonna stare at this trainer for a second while we update everything. Our counts are not going anywhere because it will not change until we evolve the Pokemon. So we caught Chansey so we can have a Blissey. We're working on our Johto decks, obviously. So our latest capture. I guess it wouldn't be wise or feasible to put her to sleep or something. It would be, but I had Gengar in the box. See, I did the dumb. Didn't bring her with me. But it's okay, because it worked out. That's a huge sprite. Sometimes the Pokedex entry are creepy as hell. They really are. The ghost ones are the weirdest ones. Like Drifloon. Apparently Drifloon just kidnaps children. Kip sent out Voltorb. I can't talk tonight, guys. Blah blah. We're gonna stare at the screen and make noises from now on. We're gonna swords dance. He's gonna self-destruct. Cool. Smart move, buddy. That'd be hilarious if he only had one Pokemon. I know he didn't, but it would have been funny. Now we're gonna stay in. And we're gonna slash. It's a +2 slash. Even resisted, that just bodies his team, so we're good. Another Voltorb will stay. We'll just false swipe. Not false swipe. We're not trying to catch his Pokemon. We'll just slash. That does bring up an interesting question that I've been seeing memes about, though. With the, what's it called? Forgot what it was called. Get bodied, yeah. A Magneton. The supersizing the Pokemon, the something max. Shows you how much I actually care about that aspect of the game. Lock on, oh no. Too bad you're dead. There we go. Anyway. If you do that with an electrode and you use explosion or self-destruct, what happens? My nerd brain just wants, I know it's something max and I can't think of it for some stupid reason, but my brain just wants to say Betamax, which is an old video format, which is hilarious. I missed. Oh, I missed. Okay, so let's heal up real quick. So we're gonna throw our Scyther back in the evolution box because she will be a Scizor. And then we will get our Chansey out, and I'm thinking we'll keep her in the party because you get friendship for steps too. Every time you win a battle, every time you take a certain amount of steps, you can go to this certain place in Goldenrod and get little haircuts and stuff, which is adorable. Chansey, I'm gonna withdraw her. And then we're gonna change boxes. We're gonna go box 7. Yeah, 7 was our last living dex box. So we have 2 of our 3 Totodile eggs. And then we need 2 Typhlosion eggs. That's why we've got him out. Get those. I guess we can deposit him, actually, so we can pick up that egg. deposit Typhlosion. We've got Xatu, a Eevee egg, and 2 Totodile eggs, and now our Chansey, which we'll put up for now. When we do, I think there's an only the see guys, I can't talk. I think there's enough Pokemon that need friendship to evolve. There we go. Jeez, Travis, that we can do them all at once. What is the question? The question was, how soon do you think we're gonna catch the Chansey? But we did it, so zero that out. Hide that because we're not hunting anything. Okay, so we're gonna fly, and now we're gonna do what we were talking about in the description. We're gonna go to Saffron. We go back to Goldenrod. We're gonna work on these eggs. Just kind of hang out and crack some eggs open. Have a laid back stream. Probably, I want to say our second to last, but I know there's probably going to be one more. So I'm thinking Saturday, Sunday. I think in those 2 days, we might be able to wrap up Crystal and then get into Alpha Sapphire on Monday. Just in time for Pokemon Day. Because we have 48 Pokemon left in Johto. 7 of them are unknowns. 13 of them are eggs, and 28 of them are evolutions. And out of those 28 evolutions, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Sorry, I had to double check myself. 14 of them are trade with items, 5 of them are friendship, and 10 of them are leveling. So tomorrow we can do the 10 leveling, which will leave us 18 or 19. Oh, okay. I have 28 evolutions left, but I have 29 Pokemon on this list because I have to evolve Togepi to Togetic in order to breed for a second Togepi. Gotcha. So, we'll work on that. We need to, probably off screen, I'll fight the Elite Four and start leveling up our Larvatars. For 2 reasons. One, we need to get to level 55 twice, which is ridiculous and grindy. But second, we need money. And battling the Elite Four, the Amulet coin is going to be a really good way to get some money so that we can buy our Porygon. Alright, let's ride down here. Let's check out the daycare and see if we got our 3rd egg ready. It is! There we go. We're going to go pick up our 3rd Totodile egg here. Raising your Pokemon, and we were surprised it had an egg. We don't know how it got here. Sure you don't, buddy. Alright, so that's all 3 Totodiles. And we can actually grab our Feraligatr that we traded from my copy of gold. Cost 100, yes. He didn't even level up, that's good. Okay, so now we need to go to the box. And we change boxes to box 14. Box 14 is everybody that's getting left behind. They're either trades or they're base forms. Like Jigglypuff and Magmar for Igglybuff and Magby, just as an example. Deposit. So I can put my Feraligatr back in here. My copy of gold. And Eevee, Totodile. Cool. Change boxes. We go back to box 7. And we're going to get our Typhlosion out. And we actually only need 2 eggs from Typhlosion. Let's see. Withdraw. We only need 2 eggs from Typhlosion because we have a Typhlosion, so we just need a Cyndaquil and a Quilava. And then from there we need our Sudowoodo gender variants. And all that will be left is Chikorita, which I'm going to start a new game in gold. I'll raise your Typhlosion. Let's start a new game in gold so I can trade myself a starter. Alright, so Typhlosion is in there. There we go. And then the only Pokemon that we'd have left to breed is Togetic for Togepi, because I don't think you can breed a Togepi. You might be able to, but I don't think you can. I think it has to be a Togetic to get a Togepi. So now we ride. So we've got 3 Totodile eggs with us and 1 Eevee egg. And that Eevee will be our Espeon or Umbreon. We have the one Bill gave us, and this is his child. And now we just chillax and we roll up and down. And if you guys want, we could talk about the direct. If you guys saw that, or we can talk about, you know, anything, whatever you guys want to talk about. Let me know, because it's literally gonna be me going in a line for a little while now. This is the best little route here to hatch eggs on. Good news, with all that grinding for Entei, we got a good amount of steps in for these eggs. I'm wondering how expensive that Ditto is going to be. Good thing is I actually don't need it though. I can leave the Ditto there because it counts as our we already caught one in our Kanto adventures. Let's actually take a look at the eggs. I know we just picked one up. It's making sounds inside. It's going to hatch soon. It's going to hatch soon. It needs more time. It needs more time. Okay. So those Eevee and the first Totodile are actually going to hatch pretty soon. Every once in a while, we need to scoot over and check and see if we got Cyndaquil eggs ready, because we only need 2. So we just need 2 eggs for Cyndaquil and Quilava, since we have a Typhlosion from our starter. Then we need to put Sudowoodo in there and hope we get our gender variants, which I believe Sudowoodo is a 50-50 gender difference. But Sudowoodo is one of the Pokemon that does have gender variants. It's different depending on if it's male or female. So that means we need it. It's part of this ridiculous quest here. Okay, next time we go down, we'll take a look over and see if we got an egg ready. And outside? Nope. Okay. Don't even need to worry about the grass. We got all the legendary dogs. We got Ho-Oh. It's all downhill from here. I'm really hoping that if we can grind some good stuff out tomorrow, we can finish Crystal on Sunday. Oops, of course I hit the patch of grass. So we can get over to Alpha Sapphire on Monday. Should be nice. Because we've done a little bit in I say a little bit, but we've actually done a good amount. We've played around in Alpha Sapphire, I think 4 times. And we've caught 70 Pokemon. And we need 199 Pokemon from Hoenn for the living decks, the gender variants, the mega evolutions, and the form changes. And we got 70 of them already, so we're actually 70 by 3 would be 210, so we're over a third of the way done. Barely, but still. Huh? There we go. With Hoenn, and my goal is to get the generation done a month so we can be on track for Gen 8. It's our Eevee. Cool. So the counts aren't going to change, but our latest capture will. It won't change until we evolve her. Eevee. And we're no longer hunting Eevees. Oops, wrong one. We're working on our Totodile eggs. Eevee came out of the egg, and we will not nickname it. And he's not out here yet. We'll hop into the Pokemon Center real quick. And change boxes. I believe box 11 is our evolutions. 11 and 12 are evolutions, but I rearranged them. I believe 12 is everything that involves leveling, and 11 is items or friendship. Yeah. So I'll put our EV in there. Our Totodile will go into box 6. Actually, we can fill that box with our first Totodile. Go. Okay, so our first Totodile egg will change our counts because we don't have one yet. And then the next 2 will not because we need to evolve them into Croconaw and Feraligatr. Our Feraligatr doesn't count because it was a trade from another game, so everything has to be caught on screen. There we go, just in time for an egg. So here is our first Cyndaquil egg. Yes, I do want it, and we can actually add that to our hunting screen. Cyndaquil. Adorable little sprite there. Okay, so that's our first Cyndaquil egg. We need one more, and then we will take Typhlosion out, put her in the box, and work on Sudowoodo. Sudowoodo's again going to be the most annoying because we're looking for a male and a female. I guess we could look in our boxes and find where our Sudowoodo is and see what it is. Huh? There we go. Here's our first one. Totodile! That was actually really fast. So our latest capture is now a Totodile. And we actually get to change stuff. Our counts go down to 777 remaining for the OCD Dex challenge. And our count goes up to 439. So we've got 439 total Pokemon. 777 non-shiny Pokemon remain to hit our goal of catching all of the non-shiny Pokemon before Sword and Shield drops on November 15th. If we catch 5 Pokemon a day, we will be done before the release date with a little bit of time to spare. We put our Totodile up. And let's look for our Sudowoodo. Don't know what box they're in. Just start at the top. Let's draw. Okay. I don't think he's here. Again, I am so ready to be out of Gen 2 so we can get in the regular box system. I do not miss these old boxes. Draw. Blue or shiny red Gyarados. Gender variant, Celebi, Wobbuffet, Barrel. On here. Box 3. Save the game. Let's see. Are you in here? It's not going to be in any of these guys because we moved it. I'm so dumb. We have a breed box. Duh. Our Sudowoodo is a male. Okay. So we need a female and then whatever. We need at least one female. Okay, so that's a Totodile, that's a Totodile, that's a Cyndaquil. Let's crack these eggs. The next 2 Totodiles will not affect the counts, but the first Cyndaquil will. And then our Sudowoodos. If we get a female, it definitely counts. If we get a male, it still counts because we need both for gender variants. So our first Sudowoodo egg will count as well. And then we'll see how lucky we can get. So we need one more egg out of Typhlosion. We can put Typhlosion up, put Sudowoodo in. Let's see who's over here. Nope, it's not here. And then the only thing that we'll have left to breed is Chikorita and Togepi. Which again, I don't think you can breed Togepi. I think it has to be Togetic. Up and down. And actually, I believe... Yeah, stop, thank you. The way the happiness works is it can be anywhere from 0 to 255. I think you only need to be 210 to evolve. I'll have to look more into that. Figure out how to find out how much they're at. Because there are 5 Pokemon that evolve with Friendship. They are Blissey, Crobat, Espeon, Umbreon, and one more who I totally forgot. Togetic, the one we were just talking about. Togetic, Crobat, Espeon, Umbreon, and Blissey. And you get a happiness for leveling up. They'll get happiness for walking around with you. There's people in the department store that can give them little haircuts that'll make them happy. Giving them vitamins makes them happy, but they're expensive and we need to buy a Porygon. So actually what we should do today or tomorrow is find out how much Porygon costs and how much money we need. And then actually I might be able to cheese if I've got a Waterstone and gold. I'll trade myself a Chikorita for the Waterstone. I can't because I have to start a new game to get Chikorita. Dang it. AOA. Yes. I can just trade myself a random Pokemon with a Waterstone before I do that though. Dan Warded. My shiny, my shiny. Take a look. No. Sorry, my baby destroyed my keys. All the puppies trying to say hi. That's adorable. Is this the husky one you were talking about earlier, the chunky monkey? Because if a husky just typed AOA, then that'd be hilarious because they howl. So AOA. A stretch, but it's adorable, so I'm taking it. Yeah, the little chunky. That they do. Has she started doing that yet? How old is she? Up we go. Do it, child. Thank you. About now. Nope. 3 weeks and she has those little howls. That is adorable. Nope, still not here. Just go up and down the pink brick road until we hatch eggs open. And check that time. I know my luck. He'll be ready the next time I don't check. Let's see. Can we reverse psychology him out? Cannot. Up we go. How about now? Oh, that was impressive. Here we go. The Totodile. Well, there's our second Totodile egg. It's adorable every time. Just keeps going though. Citadel came out of its egg. We will not nickname it. We only nickname our shinies here. It's gonna be impressive if we can do a 2-in-1. So that one does not change our counts because we need to evolve it. And the next one will not count because we need to evolve it. But when our Cyndaquil egg is ready, let me just ride my bike into your house. When our Cyndaquil is ready, that will count. Definitely double taps. But then we will throw our Sudowoodo in there, try our luck, and we'll kind of play it by ear. Because like I said earlier, I do have to be up stupid early, so... The good thing about being up ridiculously early is I'm out ridiculously early. So we could probably do an early stream tomorrow, or at least a long stream. And then grind some stuff out and get ready to wrap this up. I think, again, when we decide when it's time to wrap up, we will look at, we'll go over to Celadon and see how much it is for a Porygon. And that will help determine how much grinding we need to do with the Elite Four, trying to get money and all that. Or we can try our luck, play the games. But more efficient just to buy the coins. Come on. Be ready eventually. We got one Totodile egg left for Feraligatr. Child. Our Typhlosion is in there. And that was our starter from the beginning of the game, so he counts. So we only need a Cyndaquil and a Quilava. We only need 2 eggs. Got the first one, we're waiting on the second one. Then I'm going to start a new game in Gold so I can trade myself a Chikorita. And then all that's left is Sudowoodo's gender variants and Togepi from Togetic. And then some evolutions. And that last batch of unknowns, we still need that Waterstone. I need to make sure I do that first. And trade a Pokemon with myself from Gold and with my Waterstone from there. Or even better if I have a Staryu. We'll figure it out. I either need to transfer a Waterstone or a Staryu so I can get a Waterstone. Because we need a Waterstone to do the last puzzle. Taking forever. That first one was like really fast. Child, stop. And she respawns. Now that first one was really fast, and the second one is taking forever. You're still in there, right? Don't jump in front of me, thank you. Now. Nope. Huh? There we go. Citadel number 3. Most likely. I say that. There we go. Totodile number 3. That will be our Feraligatr. Ugh. Totodile came out of the egg. We will not nickname it. We don't nickname our Pokemon that are not shiny. So that means I've got 1 egg and it's a Cyndaquil. Yes. Which hopefully our second one will be ready soon. We're no longer hunting Totodiles. So this first Cyndaquil egg, when that hatches, will count towards our numbers. And the second one will not because it's going to be a Quilava. But Cyndaquil evolves into Quilava at level 14, so that'll be nice. Then we'll throw the Sudowoodo in there because we need Genevariants. Go over to Celadon and see how much we need for a Porygon. I think we'll wrap up. And then we can start tomorrow working on the eggs, doing some grinding, fighting the Elite Four if we need the money and the XP. Stuff like that. So again, we're really close. All of the trait evolutions, we're gonna do transfer them up to Sun and Moon. You can see them on screen and they'll be prettier. The friendship evolutions, I haven't decided if I'm gonna do the friendship evolutions in Crystal or not. Excuse me, I'm about to it's like a weird cough sneeze thing right there. I haven't decided if I'm gonna do the friendship evolutions in Crystal or if I'm gonna transfer them over. They're both gonna be time consuming, but it might be a little bit easier to transfer them up. So we'll see. There he is. Oh, it's you. We were raising your Pokemon. My goodness, we were surprised. Pokemon had an egg. Yes, I want it. Give me that. So that's our Quilava, which means we can get our Typhlosion back. The back, it'll cost 100. Oh my god, the battery. It's such an old game and it freaks out when we talk to her sometimes. I don't know why. It's randomly when we talk to people. That's only like the third time it's happened, but still. It's terrifying every time, because I don't think we've saved in a hot minute. So, we've changed boxes around, so we've saved. Box 7. That freaks me out. Yeah, no, it freaks me out. This is a really old copy of this game. I'm pretty sure it's not going to make it to the end of the year if I kept playing it. Let's see. But the good thing is we're almost done. Just got home. What's been going on? Hey, you're home. We've been cracking eggs. We caught a Chansey. She was a 1% encounter, and it took 36 encounters. We got her. We've hatched some Totodile eggs. Working on Cyndaquil eggs. I'm gonna put my Sudowoodo in here, and then we're gonna see how much money we need to get a Porygon. And then I think we're gonna try to get this first Cyndaquil, and then I'm gonna wrap up for the day because I do have to get up stupid early. So change box. We're gonna go to box 13. No, we need to deposit Typhlosion. Do that. Deposit Typhlosion. Change box. Box 12 is evolved by level up. Right? It never notified me when you got back on. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, this is our level up box. Deposit. Totodile for Croconaut. We got a female. That's impressive. That's a 12% chance. And Totodile for Relegator. If for whatever reason the starters have really low chances of being females, it's like 87.5 to 12.5, which again is oddly specific. Okay, so we'll grab our Sudowoodo here. Put him in the daycare. And we only have 2 Pokemon to breed after this. It's a Chikorita for the full evolutionary line, and Togetic for a baby Togepi. He is tree. I love that. Okay, so let's check on our eggs real quick. It's going to hatch soon. Okay, so our first one's going to be ready pretty quick. So we're going to, let's see how much money it's going to cost to get a Porygon. Excuse me. Kind of gauge that and make a plan for tomorrow. We'll come back and hatch our 2 Cyndaquils, and then that'll wrap up. Because again, I gotta be up. I have to be awake at 2 a.m. to be at work at 3 a.m. So that's why the old stream schedule, I didn't typically stream on Fridays. But now that we know the release date for Sword and Shield, the grind is real, and I'm going to be playing some Pokemon every day so that we can catch everything before Sword and Shield releases. Celadon, which is a town right next to us. Did we really need to fly? Probably not. But it was fun. LOL, you're crazy. I know. But it's gonna be fun. Welcome. We exchange your coins for fabulous prizes. Oh, those are TMs. Welcome. We exchange your coins for fabulous prizes. Porygon is 5555, 5,555. We have 768. Let's see. How much is it to buy them? So we have 768. Let's get the calculator. 55. Do you need some coins? Costs 1,000 for 50. Okay, so Porygon costs 55. We have 768 coins, which means we need 4,787. If 500 coins cost $10,000, let's divide our new number by 500. It's 9.5. So we're gonna round that up to 10. So we need $100,000. We have 36,000. So gross. Let's see. It means we need 64,000 more dollars. Which, how much money can we get from the Elite Four? We go to Bulbapedia. Plateau. Well, gives you $4,200. Gives you $4,400. Burnout gives you $3,600. Karen gives you $700. Nance gives you $5,000. That's $22,000 right there. And then if we have an amulet coin, it doubles our winnings. That's $45,000. So if we can beat the Elite Four again with a amulet coin 2 times, we have enough to buy our Porygon. So gross. It's gonna be some work, and we're gonna have to spend some of that money for items and stuff to do that. But we also have a Larvitar that evolves at level 55. We're gonna get a Porygon. Yes, we need to buy a Porygon for Porygon 2. So, or we can try our luck at the games. Cost 3 coins to play. We're gonna try. I don't know how to play. Choose a card. Oh gosh. Seizures incoming. Place your bet. What? I don't know how to play this game. Do we just pick what we think the Pokemon's gonna be? Okay, so, oh, what is that? I don't know how to play this game. I don't know what we're doing. Pikachu. Level 2 Oddish? What? I don't know how to play. I figured it out. Okay, tell me. We're gonna play again. Oh, and it takes that away. Alright, so Curly Rob says he's figured it out. I'm gonna wait for him to say something before I pick something. Hop in Discord because it's complicated as hell. Okay. Alright, guys. Rob is gonna join us. Which means I'm gonna turn the music off for a minute. Fade out there. Hello, Curly Rob.
Oh my god, dude, this game is complicated as crazy, brother.
How bad is it?
Well, let's see. In Fire Red, it just was slots. So
Yeah, that's what I was expecting.
all right, so you have a 1 in 4 chance to choose Pokemon, right? And then you have a 1 in 4 chance, or a 1 in 6 chance to choose what type, like what level it is.
Okay.
So you can go safe, but if you go safe, you're gonna have to waste more coins.
And you don't get nearly as much money.
Exactly.
Okay.
So what are we trying to play with?
I mean, I don't mind losing some because we're gonna make $90-something thousand tomorrow.
All right.
So
since it was an oddish, if I'm not mistaken, it can't play another oddish.
did you look it up?
No. This is simple cards, man.
Well, fine then. Okay.
I'd
So because
try.
go for it.
All right. So do a row. 3. Start with 3.
Okay. Row of 3. Let's go.
Yeah.
2.
Shit.
Okay, we're gonna play again. That means that card's gone though.
Yes.
Okay.
But if it knocks out the card, it has that chance to be like the other numbers, you know?
Yes.
Try a 2 polywhirl or try the 2 row. Let's see how we're doing with the 2s.
I mean, we have a 50-50 shot if we're guessing on 2, so I might as well guess on the polywhirl.
Yeah.
Go for it. Level 5 Jigglypuff.
Fucking hell. Looks like I wasn't as good as gambler as I thought. All right, I'll AVP.
All right, I'm gonna try like 3 more times so I have even money. Okay, thanks for your help, buddy.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, Rob. All right, let's see. Let's just go with the same strategy. 50-50 shot, go for the polywhirl. Level 6 Jigglypuff. I don't know how this game works, but we're gonna play 2 more times so our money is even. Because it's not just OCD decks for the sake of saying OCD. I probably actually have it. Let's go for the 3 row. 3! There we go. What do we get? Now our money's not even again. This is how they get you. Fours. We haven't seen any 4s. Level 5 oddish. Play again. This is exactly how they get you. We're just gonna go for 4s again. We haven't seen any 4s. Level 3 oddish. Just gonna hit the 4s again. Level 2 polywhirl. We haven't seen any Pikachus. Is there a way to bet on Pikachus? Yeah. Okay. 756 coins. Pikachus. Pikachu! There we go. 56 went up to 68. We got 13 coins just now. I don't know how the payout works. I don't know how buying in works. This game is weird. Let's see if we can get lucky. Oh my god, we did! That's a lot of coins. Whoop. Feeling a level 1 Jigglypuff. Level 6 polywhirl. Okay. The cards have been shuffled. Okay, so it just restarts. Take the safe bet for level 3s. 2. Play again. Oh, okay. Still don't get it, but whatever. Yay! I made some money. And then the OCD brain is like, no, it has to be even, so we have to keep playing. We're gonna be stuck here forever, and I'm never gonna go to bed, and I'm not gonna go to work. Because I have a gambling problem, apparently. Let's go for the 3 row. 6, polywhirl. I don't understand this game very much still. It's just, I mean, it's match the cards. I don't understand the payout is what I'm saying. Okay, so those little squares on the side, that's how many turns you have before they shuffle the deck back in. We literally haven't seen any number 4s yet, so it's still the safest bet. Which we're just never gonna see any, apparently. Pikachu. Okay. 3 more cards and then the deck gets shuffled. Pikachu level 4. Let's go. Oddish level 4. Okay. Right about that at least. Oh, close. Okay, our coins are even. If we lose, nothing happens. But if we win... Okay. Jigglypuff level 4, let's go. Oddish level 6. I actually thought about that. No, we're not going to play. We have 810 coins, it's even. Back out of here. It's an interesting game. We might spend some time with that instead of playing the Elite Four. We need 5,000 coins though. So we're going to leave this terrible place. Not be gambling, children. Our Cyndaquil is almost ready, so we're gonna fly back to Saffron. Go to Goldenrod. Ride that bike up and down. Crack our first egg and call it a day. I went to the Pokemon Center. We have our epic intense music. I have the same playlist for all my streaming, and so this is definitely for Apex and Overwatch and like the action games. So it's hilarious when it pops up on Pokemon. Okay. We have arrived in Goldenrod. We hope to see you again. Thank you. First egg. Going to hatch soon. Next one needs more time. That's fine. We just need our first one, so we can add one more Pokemon to the count for the day at least. Do we have a tree ready? Nope. No baby trees. No baby Groots. Oh, if we get a shiny, then its name is Groot. So we're just going to ride up and down here, get this first baby Cyndaquil, so we can make a dex entry. That'll get us to 440. And then we'll wrap up for the night there. Child, why do you hate me so much today? Get away from me. And then tomorrow, we're gonna grind and work on our evolutions and getting some money, whether we fight the Elite Four with the Amulet coin or we play that stupid crazy game again. We gotta get some money to get that Porygon. And before I stream tomorrow, we'll get a Chikorita over here, and we'll either get a Staryu or a Waterstone over here, so we can do that last little puzzle. So then tomorrow, that means tomorrow we're catching 7 unknowns. We're hatching another Cyndaquil egg, getting our Sudowoodo gender variants, working on our level up evolutions, and making some money. So we got a busy day tomorrow. Said it should be hatching soon, so probably in the next couple minutes we'll get this thing out of here, and then we'll get out of here. Huh? Here we go. The music was almost perfectly timed. Cyndaquil! Bringing the fire just in time for this fire. Fun track. We will not nickname the Cyndaquil. And we will actually just save here. And again, another song meant for the Apex and Overwatch games. But still. Alright, so we caught our Cyndaquil. We didn't catch it, we hatched it. Which means our latest capture is a Cyndaquil. And it's adorable. And our Sword and Shield countdown Goes down to 776 non-shiny Pokemon remain. And our total count goes up to 440. So, we have a lot of work to do tomorrow, but we are almost done with Crystal. Again, my plan is to get through Crystal version by the end of Sunday, so that on Pokemon Day, we can be back in Alpha Sapphire, work on the couple of last captures that we have for our catch-a-thon over there, and then work on some evolutions, and then we will do the Delta story so we can get our first Deoxys. We have to play Alpha Sapphire, Omega Ruby. Keep saying it backwards because everybody says it worse. Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire 5 times total because of the different Deoxys forms. So we're going to be busy. That's why I decided to do the catch-a-thon and catch absolutely everything that I could. And that was on stream. And so now all that's left is evolutions. There's still a couple of random captures. That's what we'll take care of first. But after that, it's evolutions, and then version exclusives, and then like event Pokemon like Beldum. You can only get 1 Beldum in the game, and we need 4 total to get Beldum, Metang, Metagross, and Metagross. So everything is covered in the playthroughs that we're doing. I have a plan. So in true Aedifex fashion, before we leave, I have to forget how to talk one more time. Now I have a plan, and I'm excited, and I really want to be starting that game, or back into that game, on Monday. So that's the plan. That's what we're gonna do. Tomorrow, I'm not 100% sure what time I'll be on, but I definitely will be here. Just keep an eye on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, wherever you follow me on social medias. If you do Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all that fun stuff, you will get links to all my social media profiles. Or if you're on desktop, you can go down to the tabs, the thing about me, that's what it's called. Twitch panels. I can talk, I swear. But thank you guys for hanging out. We did get a good amount of work done still. It wasn't as productive as yesterday, but we did get a 1% encounter in less than 50 encounters. So that's definitely really good. We're cracking some eggs, and that takes some time. Again, once we get out of Crystal, we don't have to deal with the stupid box system anymore, and eggs will go twice as fast, if not more, because we have the flame body abilities and we have better routes to hatch eggs on. So I think I'm done rambling. But as always, guys, thank you for showing up to the stream. I will be back tomorrow by 3, maybe sooner. Again, just keep an eye on social media. But as always, I'm Aedifex, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.